Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to the 24th class of G3 Hifz-ul-Qur'an Course. Today we are going to do a recap lesson of the surah that we have done. So we've been Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 1 to 8, and inshallah we'll do a recap today. We'll listen to the audio, and then I'll ask students to practice it afterwards. Okay, and then we're going to go through our hifz as we normally do, inshallah. So let's move on. May I please request ST to choose a student for me for the tilawat?
Yes, I'm going to invite NG3071.
Assalamu alaikum, NG3071. NG3071, can you hear me?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. May I please request you to do the recitation of the Holy Qur'an? Start from Tawad Tasmiyah, please.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi alimni ma huwa khairun indaka. Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
MashaAllah. Well done, NG3071. Just one thing, that the ayn sound and the alif sound should be differentiated, okay? Otherwise, mashallah, very well read. Jazakumullah. So now, as everybody knows already, make sure that you've done your wuzu, which is ablution. You're wearing clean clothes with your head covered. So if you're a tifl, please make sure you're wearing a hat. And if you're an asira, please make sure you're wearing a scarf. You should be sitting in a quiet place with your parents so that you can pay attention and parents can also supervise. And please make sure you are with your correct IDs to avoid being in the waiting room, okay? So if you're not with your correct IDs, you'll be put into the waiting room, okay? So please make sure you are with your correct IDs. Jazakumullah. So now we're going to listen to the audio of Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 1 till 8. And I would request everybody to follow alongside, okay? So you can see the screen now. Okay, so practice alongside, okay?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Alif Lam Mim.
Alif Lam Mim.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه.
هدى للمتقين.
هدى للمتقين.
الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
بسم الله. والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون.
أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك أولئك هم المفلحون.
إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون
إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم
وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم
وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم.
Okay. Jazakumullah. So I hope everybody has followed alongside. Let's share the screen again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, Salam.
I still can see some students with their names. If you just announce them again about that, the correct ID, please.
Yep. Assalamu alaikum. So everybody, please make sure you are with the correct IDs. Otherwise, you'll be put into the waiting room, and you lose the time that you could have spent in the lesson. And you'll be spending it in the waiting room. So if you're wondering why you've been out of the lesson, that's maybe because of your ID. So I can see one name already. So can you please make sure you rename yourself to the IDs that have been provided to you. Jazakumullah. May I please request ST to choose student for me for the practice of Surah Al-Baqarah?
Yes, I'm going to invite AG3001.
AG3001. Assalamu alaikum. AG3001, can you hear me?
I can't unmute from my side. I'll call AG3102.
AG3102, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. May I please request you to recite Surah Al-Baqarah verses 1 till 4.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
MashaAllah. Very, very, very well recited, AG3102. MashaAllah. So very well done. I'm very impressed here, especially. So what's on top of lam?
Mad Kabir.
Perfect. And is it the same on meme as well?
Yes.
Perfect. Well done. And what's the rule for this?
You have to prolong it from 4 to 6 seconds.
MashaAllah. Perfect. That's good. MashaAllah. So then you can see this letter, Zal, okay? It has a different pronunciation than the usual mistaken one that we do. We do Zalikal. which is not correct. Do you know which one, how you should pronounce this letter?
ذلك الكتاب.
Well done, excellent, perfect. So the difference is that the zal, when you're pronouncing the letter, you have to take your tongue out and touch your upper teeth. So do as I'm saying, everybody. Take your tongue out, touch your upper teeth, and then say the letter, the. Okay, so if saying this letter, if your upper teeth and lower teeth are touching each other, then you're pronouncing it wrong. You should have your tongue in between your two teeth. Okay, so the as correctly pronounced by AG3102, mashallah. Well done. And here I could only spot one mistake here. What do we have on top of wow? Wow, what do we have on top?
We have Hamza.
Perfect. So when you pronounced it, it sounded as if the wow carried there was an ayn instead of a hamza. So you gave the sound of hamza as from the throat, which is not correct. So just pronounce it as yu'minu, not from your throat. Okay.
Okay.
Try again. Start from alladhina again, please.
الذين يؤمنون.
Good. Well done. Much better. Mashallah. Well done. And I felt as if you were short of breath here. You can see my cursor, right? You can see this moving?
Yeah.
Good. Well done. So here, I thought that you were short of breath. So if you are short of breath, you could have just paused here, okay, and started again instead of continuing, okay? So you could have said as-salah, pause, and then move on, okay?
Okay.
Otherwise, mashallah, well done. Very well recited. Jazakumullah. Can we have next one, please?
Yes, I'm going to invite NG3041.
NG3041. Assalamu alaikum. NG3041, can you hear me? Wa alaikum salam, alhamdulillah. So may I please request you to start from Thousand Tasmiyah and recite the next from verse 5 to 6, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون.
MashaAllah. Well done. Excellent. Very well recited. Just before that, may I please request everybody to turn their videos off. Do not turn them on, okay? Jazakumullah. Very well recited, NG3041. MashaAllah. Let me see. Okay. So here on Ulaiga, what two strokes do we have?
A vertical fatha and I don't know what the other one's called.
It's mud. It's a mud. So what type of mud is it? Do you know?
Mad sagira.
Perfect. Well done. Mad sagir. Excellent. So how long do we need to prolong mad sagir for?
2 to 4 seconds.
It's at least 3 to 5 seconds. Okay. So the minimum is 3 seconds. Good. What about vertical fatha?
1 to 3.
No, it's just 2 seconds. Okay. So so if you don't know how long we have to prolong the overall letter for, so just count 3 plus 2, which is 5. So do it for 5 seconds. Okay. So which you did, mashallah. Very well done. Excellent. May I please request you to tell me how did you pronounce the letter?
I think I stuck out my tongue and touched it to my upper teeth.
Well done. Would you like to try again?
وَالَّذِينَ.
Good. Well done. Excellent. And here, what type of rule is this? So we have nun sakin, and then afterwards we have ra. So what did you do here in the first place?
I don't remember. I think I did
So recite from ulaika again, please.
أولئك على هدى من ربهم.
Yeah, well done. Excellent. So what you have to do here is that what you did was you're not meant to have the noon sound, no ghanna sound. So min rabbihim. Well done for that. So this type of rule is called idgham. Okay, idgham without the nasal sound. So if we go here, so focus on this part. So it's huruf al-idgham bidun al-ghunna, which means the letters of idgham without the ghunna, nasal sound. Okay, so one of the letter is ra. Okay, as you can see here, noon sakin, and then we have ra. So min rabbihim instead of min rabbihim. Okay, so well done for pronouncing it correctly. Mashallah, well done. And what type of letter is ba here?
It's, you have to give a jerking sound.
Well done. So what is it called? What's the proper name for this?
I don't remember.
Okay, no worries. It's qalqala. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what type of qalqala is it? Is it soft, moderate, or strong, and why?
I think it's strong.
And why do you think that is?
Because if you have to give a jerking sound, then it has to be strong, like milqab.
Okay, not quite correct, because there are three types of qalqala. So there is soft qalqala, there is moderate qalqala, and there's also strong qalqala. So well done for trying, but let's see. So you can see that the qalqala letter comes in the middle of the word, correct?
Yeah.
So if it's in the middle of the word, then it's soft qalqala. Okay.
Okay.
Just so you have to give it a jerk softly, very softly. Okay. And then if it's at the end of the word, then it's moderate qalqala.
Okay.
And it's only strong qalqala if it comes at the end of the word and it carries the tashdid on top. Okay. Only then it's strong.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
MashaAllah, well done. So Jazakillah NG3041, very well recited. Can we have next one, please?
Sorry, I'm going to call NG3039.
NG3039, Assalamu alaikum. NG3039, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. May I please request you to recite the next two verses for us from 7 to 8, please?
Okay. Can
you recite the 1,000 Tasmiyah with correct pronunciation, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Well done.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good, well done.
إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
Okay, well done. Give me a second. NG3039, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I would just like to stop you here for a second. Here, this word is saba'un. You don't pronounce the alif as a separate thing. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sawa.
start from Innal Ladina again, please.
Innal ladhina kafaru sawa'un.
Jazakumullah. Well done. Let's move on to the next verse, please.
Okay.
Khatamallahu ala qulubihim wa ala sam'ihim wa ala absarihim ghishawatun walahum azabun azim.
Excellent. Very well done, NG3039, mashallah. Very impressed with your kalkula sound, mashallah, and your pronunciation of thick letters. The sword pronunciation was very well done, mashallah. Excellent. Just few things to say. Here I felt as if you made this lam thick. So you said
Okay, let me
inna
read it
wadina. Sorry?
Innal ladhina.
Good, well done, excellent. So the rule of emphatic lam or majestic lam only applies to the name of Allah. Okay, so the lam that comes in the name of Allah, that's the only place where the rule of emphatic lam applies, nowhere else. Okay.
Sometimes I just get mixed up.
Yeah, no worries. That's how we learn. Mashallah, well done. Okay, and I also, so we have non sakin here, and then the next letter is the. So what type of rule do you think it is? Or what should we do here? Anything? So how did you pronounce it? Would you like to start from pronounce this word again? NG3039 is muted. Let me unmute her again.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay. So how should we pronounce this word?
Anzartahum.
Okay. So so this is not, so you're not meant to pronounce the nun sakin sound very prominently, okay? Because the next letter is the, which is a letter of ikhfa. Ikhfa, if you know, do you know what ikhfa means?
No, not really.
Okay, no worries. Ikhfa means to conceal. Okay, so in the rule of ikhfa, we have to conceal the nun sakin sound when the next letter is a ikhfa letter. So here, if I go here, so you can find this document on nqc.org.uk. You can download it from there. So here you can see letters of concealing, or huruf al-ikhfa. And as you can see on the right side, that these are the letters of ikhfa: ta, sa, jim, dal, and here is the. Oh, can we please make sure there's quiet in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see how the is one of the letter of ikhfa. So here we have to say a'adhartahum. So you have to conceal the nun sakin sound for a bit. And same goes here, lam tusuttunzirhum. Okay?
Okay.
Well done. Jazakumullah, that was NG3039, very well recited.
Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamualaikum. Okay. So now I am going to open the breakout rooms, and the students who get the invitation, can you please head over to the breakout room? So invitation should have been sent to the students, so please make sure you go to the breakout room. Okay. And for those students in the main session, we will now move on to our Hifz part of the lesson. So may I please request ST to choose a student for me?
Yes, I'm going to call NG3045.
NG3045. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So, have you been chosen for the Hifz before?
Yes.
Okay. So, which surah have you not done? So, the surahs we have covered so far, which one have you not done?
I don't think I've done Surah Al-Fil.
Okay, that's fine. And do you remember Surah Al-Fil by heart?
Yes.
Perfect, mashallah. Okay, so give me a second. I will pause the screen sharing so that, okay. So you can start from Thousand Bismillah whenever you're ready.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول.
Excellent, very well recited, mashallah. I'll share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect, well done. So as you can see, you only have 2 tiny mistakes, otherwise, mashallah, very well done. So why do you think I've highlighted the letter Tho?
I don't know.
You don't know? So what type of letter is Tho? Do you know?
I can't
So is
remember.
it a thin letter or a thick letter?
Thin letter.
No, but a good try, but it's a
Thick
thick.
letter.
Well done. Yep, it's a thick letter. Okay, so when you're pronouncing the Tho, you can pronounce it. So when you're pronouncing it, you should see if your mouth is round or not. So as you're pronouncing the letter, make sure you make your mouth round. So Toyun, okay, instead of an open mouth, open ta. So it's not ta, it's Tho. Okay,
Yeah.
and we have to make this differentiation because there's another letter which is similar sounding to Tho, which is ta. Okay, so here you can see this is ta, and it sounds similar to Tho. And so we have to make sure that we differentiate between the two, and that's why there's this difference. Okay, so well done. What about this meme? Why do you think I've highlighted this meme? So what does the meme carry on top?
Shadda.
Well done, excellent. And before that we have tanween. So what word comes into your mind?
The Nun sound.
Well done, excellent. So you have to do the Noon Gunna sound, excellent. But do you know the name of the rule?
No.
Okay, no worries. It's called idgham. Okay, so idgham with Gunna sound. So would you like to try again? So when there's a Gunna sound, you have to hold the sound of meme for at least 2 seconds. Okay, so start from Tarmihim again, please.
ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل.
Okay, very well done, mashallah. So I'll ask you one more question. So you can see on so after here, so we have non sakin here, and then the next letter is seen, correct? So what type of rule applies here? So how would you pronounce this non sakin? Would you conceal the sound or would you manifest the sound?
Conceal the sound.
Perfect, well done. Because the seen letter is a letter of ikhfa. Okay, so ikhfa means to conceal. So you have to conceal the non sakin sound. So would you like to start from the beginning again and try doing that, please?
Okay. ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل.
Perfect. Excellent. MashaAllah. Well done. Jazakumullah. NG3045. May I please have the next student?
Yes, I'm going to invite NG3044.
NG3044. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So which? Wa alaikum assalam. Are you unmuted?
Yes, the host is always muting me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It must be a mistake. No worries. So which surah have you not recited yet as part of the Hifz?
I've already recited Surah Al-Lahab and just Surah Fatiha, I think.
Okay, so these are the only two ones that you have recited so far, correct? So have you recited Surah An-Nas?
No, I haven't.
Okay, and do you remember Surah An-Nas off by heart?
Yes.
Oh, perfect, mashallah. So you can start from Thousand Bismillah, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر وسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس.
Excellent, mashallah. Very well recited. So I'll just share my screen now. Okay. So as you can see, there's only one tiny mistake here. Do you know why I highlighted this?
Because I put pressure when I joined with the.
Sorry?
So I went like Sharil. I put pressure on the lam.
Not quite, no. So the mistake was that I couldn't hear I couldn't hear you connecting the ra with lam. So I heard sharri waswasil khannas. It might be my audio, but did you connect them?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well done. No mistake then. It was just my hearing. MashaAllah, well done. Excellent. So if I just may ask you one question. You pronounced this very well. You pronounced non sakin very well. How did you do it? Do you know the rule?
Yes, I need to make a nasal sound because there's no throat letter.
Yeah, I mean, so what do you mean by throat letter?
Like after the noon, there's like sha is not a throat letter. Like
Good, yeah. So what type of letter is sheen? So we mentioned it with the previous student as well. Do you know what type of letter is sheen?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Sheen is a letter of ikhfa. Okay, so if we go to this, again, you can download this from the website, nqc.org.uk. And as you can see here, this sheen in this table. And this table is for the letters that are hurufu ikhfa, so letters of concealing. So you have to conceal the nun sakin sound, or if there was tanween, you also have to conceal the tanween sound too. But in this case, we have nun sakin. So okay, so that's a letter of ikhfa, so sheen. Okay, let's move on. So we have nun with shadda on top. What do we do here?
We put pressure on the noon.
Yeah.
And we prolong it for 2 seconds.
Yep. So here, not quite prolonging the letter itself, but you have to prolong the sound of the letter. Yeah. So well done. Good. MashaAllah. And that's it. MashaAllah. Jazakumullah. That was NG3044. Jazakillah. May I please have the next student?
Yes, I'm going to invite AG 3053.
So that was AG 305.
3053.
Okay. AG 3053. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So may I please know which surah you have not recited yet?
Surah Kosar.
Okay, and you know Surah Al-Kawthar by heart?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you can start from Tawbah, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
MashaAllah, well done. May I please request you to recite the first verse again, please? So inna, so sorry, the second verse. The first verse is Bismillah. The second verse, please.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Okay, well done. So well done, that was good. I'll resume my sharing. So you can see the screen now?
Yes.
Well done. Okay, so as you can see, there are no mistakes. So what the confusion was here, that your voice would go away up halfway, so I couldn't hear the A'tayna part. But okay, that was good, mashallah. So we have Alif and Ayn San, and I was very impressed with how you differentiated between the two, which is good, mashallah. What type of rule is known with tashdid on top? Do you know? What do we have to do here?
A nasal sound.
Perfect, well done, excellent. And okay, Sa, do you know what you should have, how you should pronounce this letter? It's similar to how you should pronounce the sound, this the letter.
You put your tongue between your two teeth.
Perfect, excellent. Well done. So there are two letters, so the and tha. Okay, so if you're pronouncing it and your upper teeth and lower teeth are touching each other, then you're pronouncing it wrong. Okay, so you make sure your tongue is in between, so your tongue is touching your upper teeth, and then you say the letter tha. So would you like to demonstrate that for us, please?
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Perfect, excellent. And what type of letter is sword?
Thick.
Perfect, excellent. And well done here. You did not conceal the noon sound here. Why did you do that?
Because in front of it is a ha.
Perfect. And what type of letter is ha? So if concealing letters are called ikhfa, so what are the ones that are manifested? What are they called?
Idgham.
No, that's not correct. Idgham means to assimilate. So okay, I'll tell here. So these are the letters of izhar. Okay, so izhar means to manifest. So as you can see, this ha is one of them, and that's why you have to clearly pronounce the noon sakin sound. So tanhitun here, so for this example. Okay, so well done for doing just that, mashallah. And what type of letter is ba here?
Qalqala letter.
Good, well done. And what type of qalqala? Is it soft, moderate, or strong?
Moderate.
And why do you think that is?
Because it's at the middle of the word.
Okay, but that's not correct. You said moderate. It's not moderate, it's soft. Okay, so it's soft because it's in the middle of the word. Okay, the moderate would be if it's at the end of the word. Okay, and if strong sound would be if it's at the end of the word and it has a tashdid on top. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Good, well done. So Jazakallah AG3053, Jazakumullah. May I please have the next student?
Yes, I'm going to invite NG3057.
NG3057, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So you are a NG3057, correct?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So what surah have you not recited yet? Sorry, I can't hear you, NG3057.
Total Qasr.
Okay, so you haven't recited Surah Al-Kawthar. And you remember Surah Al-Kawthar off by heart?
Yes.
Perfect, excellent. So I'll move the screen and you may start. Please start with Tawin Dasmiya.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Well done, excellent, mashallah. So let me resume it again. Okay. So overall, mashallah, very well recited. Just few mistakes only. So you can see that we have known with shad on top. So what type of rule do you think that is?
Mushaddad.
So yeah, so there is mushaddad on top. Well done.
And you got to do a nasal sound.
Well done, mashallah. Perfect. So how do you do the nasal sound? Would you like to demonstrate, please?
Inna.
Good, well done. So you have to keep the noon sound in for at least 2 seconds. So well done for that. But what I noticed was that you missed the nasal sound, okay? But so next time, please make sure that you do a nasal sound. So very well done. So we have Alif, and what type of stroke do we have on top of Alif? What type of stroke is it, sorry? Do you know the name?
I forgot.
No worries. It's Madd Saghir, okay? And you have to prolong it for 3 to 5 seconds. What type of stroke is it again? NG3057?
Mushaddad Sagir.
Well done, Madd Saghir, well done. So you have to prolong it for minimum 3 seconds and maximum 5 seconds. So would you like to try again, please?
Inna.
So for 3 seconds.
Inna.
Okay, that's still not 3 seconds. So what you can do is you can have your 3 fingers up and yep, well done, better. So, and also make sure that you have to have do a ghunna sound. So so forth. Okay. Please keep on practicing. Okay, so we have raw here, correct? This one. So what type of letter is raw? Don't worry if you don't know it.
Nora.
Yeah, we have raw, but it's a thick letter, okay? Tafkhim raw is called. So if it's a thick letter, you have to make sure that when you're pronouncing it, your mouth is round instead of open, okay? And similar goes with sword as well. Sword is a tafkhim letter as well. Oh, sorry. So would you like to try again? So instead of ra, it's raw, thick, okay, and rounded. So try again, please. Okay, better. So faswalli li rabbika.
Fasalli. Bika.
Good, well done. And pronounce the next letter word as well, please.
Fasalli li rabbika wanhar.
Excellent. Mashallah, well done. So why did you do one her? Why not one her? Why did you not conceal the nun sakin sound?
Wanhar.
So what type of rule is that? If we have, so we have nun sakin and the next letter is ha. Do you know what type of letter ha is?
Throat letter.
Yeah, good, well done. But we in consideration with nun sakin. So if we if we go on this, you can see that we have ha in this section. You can see the ha here.
Yes.
Good, well done. So that means that it is a letter of is hard. Is hard means to manifest. Okay. So even in this example, we can see that we have nun sakin here. And then the next letter is ha. So instead of, so we have to do tanhitun. So you have to pronounce the noon sound, tan, okay? And well done for doing just that here. Well done for that.
Have a turn.
Sorry?
Can my sister have a turn?
Sure, that's fine. Yeah. So we can have your sister next. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So which surah have you not recited? NGP 108?
I haven't recited two.
So you haven't recited Surah Al-Kawthar either?
I haven't recited Surah Ikhlas or Surah Falak.
Okay, so you still have to recite Surah An-Nas, correct?
Yeah, I have.
And you remember Surah An-Nas of heart?
Yes, but can I recite Surah Falak?
Okay, no, but but haven't you recited Surah Al-Falaq before?
No, I haven't. I recited Surah Nas before.
Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, Surah Al-Falaq then. You may start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا وقب.
إذا حسد. Yeah, Hadiya. It's إذا حسد. Okay, well done, mashallah. Excellent. You can see my screen.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So again, only a few mistakes. Otherwise, mashallah, overall, you recited very well, mashallah. So I would just like to point out, so we have alif and we have ain, and because these are the similar sounding letters, we have to make sure that we differentiate. Okay. So ain is pronounced from your middle of the throat. So would you like to try again? Start from qul again.
قل
Okay, that's fine. So قل أعوذ.
قل أعوذ.
Good. So you can keep practicing at home, okay? So you should feel that it's coming from the middle of the throat. You can even touch your throat, and if you say the ain sound, and if it's vibrating, then that's your ain sound, correct? But if it's not, then your alif, you're making the wrong sound, okay? So just that's fine then. So we have known with shadda on top. What type of rule do you think that is? So what type of sound do we have to make here?
Like a jerking sound, sort of?
No, not a jerking sound. Noon is not one of the kalkala letters.
A nasal sound.
Well done, nasal sound, excellent. So when you were reciting it, I couldn't feel that you didn't do the nasal sound. I couldn't recognize it. Okay, so would you like to try it from again, please?
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
Okay, so you have to keep the noon sound in for a bit longer. So وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ. Okay,
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
perfect, very well done, excellent. And at the end, you said إِذَا وَقَبْ when it was إِذَا حَصَدْ. Okay, so just correct that, otherwise well done. Very impressed with your kalkala sounds, actually, mashallah. So as you can see here, at the end of verse 2, there's a kalkala letter. Kalkala letter at the end of verse 3, 4, 5, and 6. So basically at the end of every verse, we have a kalkala letter, and you managed to do a very good kalkala letter sound. So what type of kalkala sound would you do here? Is it soft, moderate, or strong?
I think it might be a bit.
Well done, excellent. So it's moderate. Why do you think that is? It's because that the letter is coming at the end of the verse, yeah? If this letter was to be in the middle of a word, then it would be a soft kalkala. But because it's at the end and it's without the tashdid, that's why it's moderate and not strong. Understood?
Yeah.
Perfect, well done. So Jazakillah NG3108, Jazakumullah. Now we are going to,
Have a turn.
sorry?
Can my other sister have a turn?
We do not have time now. Maybe inshallah next class.
Okay.
Maybe if the teacher chooses you, okay? So the next class. Now we are going to close the breakout room. So we're going to wait for 60 seconds until everybody comes into the main session. And then I will go through the homework. Okay, so 60 seconds. I can go back to our lesson for today. And you can listen to, okay. So recap the verses 1 to 4. Meanwhile, okay, you can see them, these verses on the screen. Okay, so everybody should be in the main session now. So I'm going to give the homework out. So you should memorize Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 1 till 8. And you should revise the surahs that we have done so far. So we have done from Surah Al-Fil until Surah An-Nas. Okay, so please make sure you revise them. And then we have a rule quest, as we normally do. The rule quest would be for Surah Al-Baqarah, the same surah, but this time verses 9 to 17. Okay, so as you guys should know, Surah Al-Baqarah is chapter number 2, and there are 287 verses, and it was revealed in Medina, and Surah Al-Baqarah means the cow. Okay, so for students who are aged between 6 to 7, they should point out the thick row. Okay, so you can we have done thick row before, the rules. So if you want to go back to it, you should go to YouTube and go over the recorded videos again. Okay, and for students 8 to 9 years old, you should find out the majestic lam. You should point them out. And remember, the majestic lam is only for the lam in the name of Allah, nowhere else. Okay, and for ages 10 to 12, can you please make sure that you point out the iqlab. Okay, so iqlab is to change the sound of noon sakin or tanween into a meme sakin if that noon sakin or the tanween carries is followed by a ba. So the next letter after noon sakin is ba, then you have to do a meme sakin sound. So that's called iqlab. Okay, so please make sure you do that for your homework. Jazakumullah. May I please have a next student for the ending prayer, please.
Yes, I'm going to invite AG3001.
AG3001, Assalamu alaikum. AG3001, can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May I please request you to recite the prayer after the reciting the Holy Quran, please?
Yes, please.
Jazakumullah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم. Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran. وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً. And make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Jazakumullah. Jazakallah AG3001. Very well recited. Jazakumullah. Inshallah, we'll have a class tomorrow. So let's see you there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.